Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Solana. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you for everything that you do. The level of sharing that you do, the likes, everything. Thank you. Please like this video, please share this video, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So, I've got this saying, okay, buy and go to the beach. Well, this is the best buy and go to the beach in such a short time frame that I've ever given you. Okay, more importantly, on the weekly time frame, if you ever see, you've not got it on this chart because the 55 only came in, but I'll just show you quickly for those that you never watch the Bitcoin videos. On the weekly chart here, if ever you see this signal on the weekly chart, okay, this is called a buy and go to the beach signal. This is confirmation of a bull market just there. When you get that little yellow line across that red line, that's called a buy and go to the beach signal on the weekly, where the 20 EMA plus the 55 EMA. That is a confirmation of a bull market right there. And it equally works on the daily as well. Okay, we've just recently had one. We had two, actually, a little bit of in and out for Bitcoin. There was one right down there at 36k, which I gave everybody. When it started to come up, fell back into support. You rolled over, you put a bit of an in and out just there. And again, what a lovely little opportunity to get involved in Bitcoin if you were sitting on the sidelines on that buy and go to the beach at around about 44k just there. And you can see that the explosive growth from that. So from there right now, that original buy and go to the beach signal that I gave you way back there in August is up a whopping 82% for Bitcoin. So it's a golden signal, that more predominantly, if you can get it on the weekly, if ever you see it on the weekly, it's more stronger, basically. The more zoomed out you're looking at it, the better it is, basically. So we're going to look at Solana right now, okay? It didn't get one on the weekly because obviously it's quite new and the 55 is only just come in. So you can see it's a whopping uptrend. At some point, this will roll over. Don't be disillusioned, okay? It will roll over, and when it does, you'll create a cross where the yellow line crosses a red line, and that's called a sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. It will be a little bit after the fact, but at that point I do think I will find some structure that's been lost for Solana that will sort of signal a correction or a downtrend, basically, or a bear market. So on the daily time frame here, way back here, we had this whopping correction. We had in out just there, look, and we got that death cross. You see that, which is a confirmation that you're coming down, basically. But in the whole time you held these lows, high lows, and these lower highs, and you was coming towards an apex, okay, this huge horizontal, which is a continuation pattern which you've come up into. So at that point I said to you, look, you're breaking out and you're putting a buy and go to the beach signal just there. Now this was one of the best buy and go to the beach signals that I've ever given you, okay, in a video. So from there, right there, you can see that Solana went up a whopping 670%, and it's not stopping there. For me, Solana is on a journey, okay. I think that you're looking at Solana around about $505 at the moment. I do think it's trying to get to 2.272. I'm going to show you some confluence in a minute, and you can see that look, it's broken out of another horizontal just like this, which is a continuation pattern. You held support, high lows, lower highs, horizontal apex, broke out, fell back to support, holding the 20 EMA on the daily time frame. Golden, absolutely golden. It's looking for continuation, and what you're doing right now, you're running in to the 1272, okay. You're coiling up. Essentially, you could look at this as some kind of ascending triangle over the next few days. You're coiling up, and then you break out and you start to run through these fib targets just like you did in this breakout, okay. And this is why I was able to give you this high and all these levels of resistance along the way like an absolute boss using Fibonacci, okay. Really simple. I'll tell you everything I know right now, and you can see that each and every level just there. Look what happened. You came up, got overextended, had a little bit of a parabola here, bit of a move. You ran into the 1272, start to coil up underneath it with some kind of horizontal breakout. Boom. See you later. When you come up, you ran into all the fibs. You ran into the 1414 as resistance just there. Came back for support, broken out. Ran into the 1618 as resistance. Came back for support, broken out, and it's at that point that you actually went on and met the 2. Do you see that? The fib 2, just there at $200, where you ran into it as resistance, roll back for support, and right now you're marching towards the 2.272 on the original breakout here. Okay, so you're doing really, really well. You've got a level of resistance just there at $275, which is 2.272 fib off this break. But I do think that Solana's going to go a little bit beyond that, okay? Because right now you're putting in another impulsive break off this level of consolidation. So you've come down like this, okay? You've hit a high, you come down and hit a low, you're coiled up in an apex, and you've broken out. You're holding 20, and you're coming up. You run into the 1272 at 264. Essentially, create that ascending triangle. Boom, 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 boom. Get your breakout. You're looking at these targets up above for Solana moving forward. So it's doing everything it needs to for the continuation of the bull, okay? So right now, these are your targets that I do think you're going to get to for Solana in this bull market. You run into the 1272 at the moment. You've got a level of resistance at 289. You've got a level of resistance at 330, and then you've got these upper targets, which is this parabolic parabola mania phase of a bull run. I do think that Solana is trying to get to. So I do think that you could be looking at a top end of 2.272, $505. Okay, it doesn't mean it has to stop there, because at this point here you could actually double again and go to a K, right? Again, nothing to say, it's financial advice, and this is where you could see that mania, sort of parabola mania blow off top up there, where you start to come down really hard. But at the minute you are conforming to the fibs, you're moving through them like a boss, so it's really, really good, really, really good. Where could you get some bids in? So essentially, if we look on the 4-hourly time frame right now, you can see you're holding this high. So if you was to roll over down here, I would put some cheeky bids on this one, which is 221. So essentially what you've done here, you're coming up swing high, swing low like this, and if you do start to roll, put some cheeky bids on 221, which is a previous high that you've broken. Okay, fall back to a support, see you later. But you are very, very bullish here, very bullish, and essentially you are forming some kind of ascending triangle at the moment. So this is a key level support, this upper trend line. Okay, you are holding it as support, you're coming up into it, it's a horizontal continuation pattern and essentially ascending triangle. Once you break out, you're looking to go. So you might not necessarily roll that deep, okay, because you are conforming, putting these higher lows in at the moment. So right now might be actually a good opportunity. Again, not financial advice, but if you do start to see a roll, just put some cheeky bids on 221, which is previous swing high, where you roll back down to its support for the break, basically. So yeah, Solana, it's doing really, really well. Hope you enjoyed the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, but you're looking at beautiful explosive upside from here. You know, from here right now, it's a continuation of around about 103% to get to all the way to $505, and I was giving you them targets all the way down here when we started to break out at $29. It's the greatest setup I've ever given in this bull run, basically. You know, and these are the sort of things that I will be giving in the next bear market, essentially, because we're going to enter a bear market. Don't be disillusioned, and you're going to buy the bear market lows. I'm going to show you the buy and go to the beach signal on the weekly. Once they start to form, boom, golden. Take care, everyone. Back soon with an update on Solana. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.